Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to see what the reading has to say. We're going to be looking at what the week ahead has in store for you. I haven't done this forecast in a minute, so I'm super excited to see what comes up. And if you want a personal, if you want to know what the month of July has in store for you personally, just check out the information listed in the description. My microwave's going off. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Let me go ahead and flip the camera for you guys. Enjoy. Virgos, let's go ahead and see what's going on for the next week ahead. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay. What's going on with my Virgos for the week ahead? So we have Cow, give with unconditional love and grace. We also have Stormfields. So let's actually read the oracle cards first before we get into the tarot cards. So with Stormfields coming up, this is like the Tower in this deck. Okay, but with this card showing up, an uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release, just as a storm in nature must break. For these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive, rather they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling the seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. So now you guys kind of see why I see this card as a close representation of the Tower, especially the way that this card is depicted. But there may be certain events that take place during this week or have taken place prior to coming into this week that was more so like this agent for things to shift in your life. Certain events either have to take place or have taken place so that you can kind of see where there's some instability in certain areas in your life and make decisions on what's best for you in knowing this. Now I also have Cow here. Let's look at this. Okay, hold on. All right, so with this card coming up, when you receive this card, you're asked to tune into the comfortable, motherly, nurturing, and stable aspects of your nature and balance it with a strong protective energy that is a part of you. Your guidance is to center yourself and come into balance. Make sure you are grounded at all times. Examine your life and see how you can develop your feminine, giving, caring, benevolent characteristics in a sensible, stable, and earthed way. Then stand in your power and demonstrate that you can be true to self. Recognize that you are truly lovable no matter how others treat you. Okay, so this is making sure that you're showing yourself unconditional love, not just giving unconditional love to other people, but also giving it back to yourself. All right, now let's get deeper into the reading itself. The theme for the week ahead, I have the King of Swords in reverse. So this is you finally getting the bigger picture, I should say. This is you finally being able to see things from a different point of view and maybe even realizing that you may have been looking at things from, like I said, the wrong perspective, the wrong way of kind of taking in a particular situation. And you could also be realizing where you haven't set the proper boundaries in place between you and certain individuals or just in certain ways. All right, clarifying that I have the Five of Swords. The theme also, you could be seeing somebody for their dishonest qualities, and this could be causing you to just have a moment where you're questioning whether or not they can be trusted or if you should stay in contact with this particular person. You could even have somebody tell a lie on you. or tell a lie to you. And this week is about like sorting that whole situation out. Now, another thing I'm picking up on, you could be realizing that maybe something's no longer for you. You could be finally, feeling triggered by going on a certain social media site. And then you finally decide, you know what, maybe it's time for me to get off of this. It's you finally like separating yourself from something that spirit has been trying to get you to see for a while, that it's time to release or let go of. There could also be a cease in communication between you and another individual. That's another thing I'm picking up on. With the Five of Swords, there could be an argument that takes place, or you could even feel like there's some mind games being played and you put some sort of boundary in place between you and this person. Now, let's talk about career and finances. I have the Page of Coins here in reverse. So, first thing I'm getting, my Virgos, you're starting to realize that maybe a side hustle isn't lucrative for you anymore. A side hustle to make money. Like what you may have to sacrifice in order to make this money, it may not be worth it, or it's not as lucrative as it used to be. So you could be, like I said, leaving a job, leaving a side hustle alone. For my Virgos who are looking for employment, you could be a little bit discouraged because it's taking some time for certain jobs to get back to you, whether that's like via the interview or from the job applications you're applying to. But nonetheless, it looks like you guys are going to have some sort of shift within your career. It's just you need to tap into being more in tune with your opportunities, and also not getting discouraged just because things aren't manifesting as quickly as you would like. Some of you are also an acknowledgement that you would need to make more money in order for you to maybe start having children or start the process of building your family up. Especially if you're trying to purchase like a family home. A lot of my Virgos could be thinking about that as of right now. How you can save more money or put money away to make certain purchases for your sense of security. Now let's talk about love. I have the Temperance card. So you could be trying to remain patient with the person that you're dealing with. It could take a lot of work for this connection to still be a thing. But with the Temperance card being here, it just feels like some of my Virgos, there's one set of Virgos who are overly extending themselves to, like I said, be patient with someone and the connection that you have with them for the sake of being with them and preserving the connection. And then for my other set of Virgos, it just kind of seems where you're realizing that you've been extremely patient just in general in your love life, and maybe realizing that you have to do things a little bit differently. With the Nine of Swords, if you're single right now and you're just kind of on a weird break from a love interest, with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse, I just see this stress surrounding whether or not someone's going to make their presence known again or reconcile with you. Some of you are also in this energy where you don't really trust a love interest because you feel like they could lie again, cheat again. So you could be side-eyeing some sort of love interest here as well. Now, what I see for the unexpected that could come up during this time frame, I have the Death card. So this could be change that just comes abruptly, just out of the blue. You could be, like I said, quitting that job, moving, leaving that relationship, leaving that marriage. There's some sort of drastic change that's taking place with this Death card. So this is the unexpected. Yeah, you guys may make some sort of change here, and this clears out some sort of challenge or struggle you may have been feeling. And this is something you guys have been thinking about for a while, though. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you may have been thinking about leaving this relationship, leaving this job, doing whatever you're doing during this time frame. And it's just like something finally triggers you to be like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So it's interesting. But this is definitely going to be the catalyst for change for you. Now, how can you stay balanced during everything that's going on during this week? With these 6 of Coins in reverse, this is not overextending yourself during this time frame, especially in areas in your life where you've been doing that already. Okay, taking your energy back, taking your power back is what I'm hearing. Also, let's clarify the 6 of Coins. We have the Moon card. So yeah, don't give all your energy, effort, time to a situation that you're not too sure about. With the Moon card, this is questioning, worrying, being in a state of trying to look in the future and get an understanding of where things are headed. If you're in a situation with a lot of uncertainty and that causes you a lot of worry and stress, stop giving energy to it during this time frame. Now, let's talk about the possible challenge. With the 9 of Spears in reverse, it looks like my Virgos are aware of where you've been through hell and back in your situation, but then it's the 9 of Spears in reverse for me. So the challenge could be giving up when you guys just have this desire to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Like knowing when to remove yourself from a situation that's a battle in your life. This could be something that you're really having a hard time doing. Because for you, you may be like, well, I don't really want to give up. I don't want to just say, oh, I'm done. I give up. You don't want to. So this could be the problem, for one. Another issue could be like, even with you deciding to not give energy to a situation that just has stressed you out for a long period of time, you're still not able to get over the energy of like being stressed out by this. It's like bothering you. It also seems like somebody's not letting you just move on, or they're trying not to let you move on. Now, outcome for this time frame, I do have the Page of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I see you guys emotionally shutting down. Some sort of opportunity that comes your way from a love interest. This could be a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It really doesn't matter the zodiac sign, but you could be turning down some sort of advancement, or you could even be getting some sort of message and you may be deciding not to respond or something. Another thing that I see by the end of this week, you may get out of this more emotional energy that you've been in throughout this whole entire week, and you may be a lot more upbeat and happy by the end of this time frame. Only thing is, though, you guys could be just a little bit too concerned about the future and the connection that you may have with the person you have kids with, somebody who you may want to grow up in certain aspects. Okay, some of you also could be looking at your financial situation and seeing that, again, you want to make more money, or that it's time for you to make moves that put you in alignment with more security. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful in some capacity. If it was, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe so you never miss a beat. And I will see you later.